And now the G-Show, or what Austin refers to as the Joshua Screen Reader, aka Commentary Screen Reader, CSR. This is where some feature of this screen reader is demonstrated.
And we conclude this week with the next in our series on the Commentary Screen Reader, or G-Show, and it's over to Karene Kiwan.
Hello. Joshua Screen Reader has several modes to navigate and deal with on-screen elements. The two modes that I'm going to talk about in this episode are not used by most people, and they are not really needed by most people, but they have special use cases, and they are tapping to move focus and pass-through mode. Tapping to move focus. As the name suggests, when you activate this item, you will be able to use on-screen taps to move between on-screen elements. Before the 17th of January 2023 version, this mode was called Disallow Screen Exploration. I will activate it, and you can activate it either from the main menu or by assigning a gesture.
Main, can, more, enhance, Google, speak, pass, tapping to move focus mode. Enabled tapping to move focus mode.
Now, instead of swiping, I can tap the screen to move between on-screen items. Tap once.
Apps list.
Again.
CX File Explorer. Turbo alarm. Gmail. Messages.
If I want to switch the direction to move to the previous items, I will swipe left with one finger.
Preview.
Tap.
Gmail. Turbo alarm. CX File Explorer.
And if I want to move to the next items, I will swipe right with one finger. Swipe right.
Next.
Tap.
Turbo alarm.
Tap.
Gmail. Messages.
Let's try to be faster in tapping.
Zoom. Or Asa. Twitter.
But you should pay attention to the thing that if you be so fast, you will be activating items because it will be considered as double tapping. To activate an element, the last focused element, you double tap on the screen, anywhere on the screen. So the last thing that was focused was Twitter. I will activate it by double tapping.
Show navigation draw button for you. Home screen 1 of 2.
I can use gestures. I use a gesture to go to the home screen. And let's try to swipe with two fingers to open the app drawer or the apps list.
Search apps text box.
I'm in the apps list. Go back with
On map.
So there's something that you should pay attention to, which is that you will not be able to explore the items on the screen like you do normally when you put your finger on the screen and move it to hear what's under your finger. So if I put my finger on the screen
BBC News
and try to move it, I'm sliding my finger, nothing. I can swipe normally to move between on-screen elements, but the first swipe in one direction will be considered as moving the tapping to move focus direction. So let's try to swipe left.
Previous.
It said previous, and then if I swipe again,
On map. Twit. Cache reader.
I will be able to swipe normally between elements. And I will swipe right.
Next. Twit. On BBC News.
So the first swipe will be to move to the previous or to the next, and then I will be able to swipe normally. I can see the need of such mode for people who are facing issues in swiping for any reason. So it's good to have this mode available. Now I will disable it. I will go to the main menu, swiping down then right.
Main menu. Previous. More button. Actions button. Enable curtain. Next. Google TTS
I'm
plugins.
using swiping.
Speak current. Pass-through mode. Tapping to move focus mode.
I'll double tap here.
Disabled tapping to move focus mode.
And it is disabled. Moving to the pass-through mode, I will enable it from the main menu. Also, you can assign a gesture.
Main. More. Pass-through mode. Enabled pass-through mode. Now you can temporarily bypass the screen reader and interact directly with your device for 1 second after tapping the screen once.
So you heard a quick explanation about this mode. When this mode is active, tapping the screen once will trigger a 1 second pause for the browse by touch. In this 1 second, any on-screen gesture or tap will be passed to the system. After the second ends, the browse by touch will be resumed again, and to trigger another pause, you should tap the screen once again. Let's try now to open the notification shade by tapping the screen once to trigger the pause and then swiping down with one finger. You know that when browse by touch is enabled, the one finger swipe will be done by 2 fingers. So I will tap the screen and then lift my finger and swipe down with one finger quickly to open notification shade.
Live.
Tap,
Notification shade.
and then I swipe down with one finger and notification shade is opened. Go back.
Home screen 2 of 2.
Now let's try to tap something. I will tap once
ACR phone.
on something on my dock at the bottom of the screen. Tap.
ACR phone. Dropbox.
Okay, I should be quick.
ACR phone. Light.
So when I tapped in another position on the screen, on the screen, it activated the item which is really under my finger, not the item that I was on before, or the accessibility focus was on before. This is because the tap was passed to the system. Let's go back.
Home screen 2 of 2.
In this mode, I can swipe normally. I can explore by touch. I'll put my finger on the screen and
Dropbox.
I'm able to explore the on-screen elements. I can double tap normally to activate things.
Chrome. Home screen 2 of 2.
And I can also double tap anywhere to activate the last focused item. Let's swipe.
Sound search. Sound assistant. Thing. Edu flag. Light. Facebook. Keep notes.
I want to activate keep notes. Double tap.
Application
Anywhere.
keep notes.
And it's opened.
Home screen 2 of 2.
So the only difference is when you tap the screen once, and then you will be having this pause that I was talking about before. Something that I noticed is if you tap the screen on a place where there is no element that can be focused by Jishuo, you will not be able to have this pause. So I try to tap
Sound assistant.
somewhere which has nothing, no elements. I tapped, nothing. I'll tap again.
ACR phone.
Okay, I tapped on ACR. I'll tap in another place. I tapped again.
Telegram.
Swipe, nothing. Well, this mode has its use cases, like if someone is in need to deal with some elements that this person can't deal with using Jishuo, like tapping something which the accessibility focus of Jishuo is unable to be used with it. And anyway, having this mode is nice for anyone who may need it. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Karene. Warren, have we got you converted to Jishuo yet?
I'll let Joshua keep going around the walls of Jericho for now. I'm not a convert.
Hey, today's lesson will be to teach Warren to say Jishuo. Hey, Warren, go ahead.
Jisho, right? Joshua?
Jishuo.
But I would be hurt. I would be
with
hurting
Chinese
Austin.
accent. Hey,
I would be hurting. You said
Jishuo, like Chinese. Jishuo.
Jisho.
It's
To be fair,
acceptable,
Karene,
no problem.
I think
Karene,
you're
hang
fighting a
on.
losing battle. He can't even say apple.
Hang on, Karen.
Oh, good one.
Hang on, Karen. Can you have Austin say it? Because I'm gonna hear Joshua here, not Jisho.
No, it's Jishuo.
No, I can say Jishuo.
Yeah, Jishuo.
Jishuo.
Yeah.
I can say Jishuo.
You know, Austin is saying it's better than you are doing, Warren. So
Yeah.
How about me? Jishuo.
yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah,
Although
you're
it's something
okay.
somehow
Yeah.
British, so you feel like it
British
is
accent.
something British. Jishuo, like that. So
Doc,
The best way to say it is Jishuo.
So the question is, Warren, can you say Xiaomi share sheet?
Xiaomi share shit. Huh?
Oh, you
I
managed it. You did. Yay! And that's even before his cup of tea.
But can
Thank
you
you.
say apple? I don't think you can.
I live in an Apple area, but I don't call Fruitvale, Apple. It's Fruitvale. Come on.